Great Tusk at 36% usage is crazy. My boy Lax tells me that Great Tusk fell off, but that's because he's ass. Great Tusk is definitely the GOAT. This shit's a beast. You know what set is always goddamn annoying? That attack booster Great Tusk. That bitch has no counters. Should be CCing. Dragonite at 4th is disgusting. I hate Dragonite. It's annoying as fucking balls. You know what set is nasty that Blim always uses? Scale Shot Loaded Dice. If you hit Scale Shot, shit's cheaper than cheap. That shit was not meant to have that attack. Whoever gave Dragonite Scale Shot is a piece of shit at Game Freak. That shit is OP as fuck. I had a replay I played on ladder the other day. I smoked this guy with some new Lax Heat. Let me show you this bullshit set. Hold on. I was on ladder the other day. Alright. Watch this Dragonite set. It did 30 because I'm Spadef. But you gotta see this Dragonite set in motion. 47 because he's fucking Assault Vest Landers T. Which is crazy. I had CTC make an Assault Vest Landers T team after this. Because I was like, yo, he on some shit. Clicks EQ. I know the U-turn's coming here, so I click Wisp. But of course. Piece of shit game. Anyways, we go Corv. Knowing he can't Will-O-Wisp. When Hatterene's right there. Now he thinks Kyurem beats me, but this is the rare Spadef Kyurem. Look at that damage. Nah, not today. Not today. Not today. Is that not crazy damage? Spadef Corv is some shit that hasn't been seen in years. This shit might be back. This shit might be tough again. I think I go Hatterene here, predicting Will-O-Wisp, but he predicts me. Alright, wait for the Dragonite to come in though. That's what's important here. Peep the damage of this U-turn. Can anyone tell me what this Landers is? With that damage? 60%. Y'all know what I'm on. Y'all know what I'm on. That big Banderous. Alright. Anyways, wait. Ignore this turn. This was pretty bad. This was pretty bad. Aqua Cutter into Ogerpon with some noob shit. But now, Dragonite comes in and watch this. Watch this. First off, no damage. Because we're max defense on this bitch. Shout out Aurora Boost for the 2. Thoughts on Dragon Ball being good since release? Dragon Ball is as close as it gets to a perfect Pokemon. With a decent BST. It's not the goated BST, but it's a very decent BST. Dragon Ball is like the best min-maxed Pokemon ever. Dragonite will never be bad. I mean, not Dragonite. Dragon Ball will never be bad. Ever. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm pretty sure 10 generations from now, it'll be OU. Anyways, watch this. 44% because this shit has bold Fizz Def. Now watch this. Y'all already know what we on. So yeah, Lax developed this piece of shit set with Fizz Def and shit. This shit is so stupid. And Rocky Helmet to cheese. It's going stupid. This spread is crazy, right? Nah, I keep ice beaming it up. Now watch this. Oh, where did I go into here? Oh, I ice beamed again. He's Assault Vest again. But it doesn't matter. We have fucking Kyurem. I get frozen, but I get a thaw out immediate. 30% is crazy, right? King Gambit comes in on Brave Bird. Fucking piece of shit threat. But no, this Dragonite goes stupid. You'll see. This Dragonite gets the Goob Nut off. I go into my Hatterene, which is AV. Click Psyshock like a boss, knowing that the Assault Vest Landorus is going to come in to sponge any move. But no, I got that Psyshock on me. So, of course, we kill that Landorus. King Gambit, piece of shit, comes in, and I have to go Dragonite. But hey, take that helmet chip. I'll take that helmet chip. And we going back up to full HP. King Gambit chipped. This set is funny, bro. It's fucking helmet shit. Somebody make a better team, because this team has some issues. It has a lot of issues, actually. Keep clicking Brave Bird for goobiest amounts of chip. I go into Dragonite here on SD. Now look what I click. We ain't clicking Encore. I got enough defense to click this shit right here. Staying on Hex because the brain conditioning has forced him not to click Will-O-Wisp anymore. Click Draining Kiss on the Switch. Now watch this. Not today. Not today, sir. Ogerpon come back in. Now Lex got a genius set. The Psyshock X sign noise. I think that shit come into play later. Not today, sir. A draining kiss here. Hat, assault vest is like, whoever made assault vest hat, I gotta shake their hand. Because this shit is cheap. Whoever made this shit, this set is cheap. Anyways, wait for my Dragonite to come back out. I stayed in to click Draining Kiss. This was a noob play. It was like a whatever play. Because at the end of the day, this shit still takes less than half. And then finally, the last desperation hex, expecting hat. No, bruh, Dragonite's going for all 6, bitch. Dragonite is cheap. This is what I mean, though. There's so many Dragonite sets that like don't exist that you could probably get away with at this point. Like, Dragonite's cheap. Dragonite's cheap. That shit can actually do anything. It's like too versatile. They need to stop him. So this was the stats for March. Yeah, and Dragonite was at 20.5. Obviously, this was a Roaring Moon time, so that's like a completely different meta, but one of Dragonite's big selling points is that it beats Roaring Moon that isn't Terra Ghost or Fairy, even though a lot of them were Terra Ghost and Terra Fairy, but Dragonite is on top. Dragonite is probably the most like fringe broken shit possible at the moment. D-Knight is all over this bitch. Gliscor is still amazing. You can go Slowking G and fucking beat Volcarona. We need to bring Volcarona back. Shit's not even broken. That is the most un-ban-worthy banned mon. I'm not gonna act like shit's not annoying to face. It's mad annoying, for sure. But I don't know. I really wish they brought Volk back. That shit doesn't even make sense to be banned, in my opinion. Like, at the time, I can understand why people were frustrated with Volk, but I think that shit is definitely not broken and should return, but... Because people always think that the shit has 7 moves and the best Terra type in every situation. The most annoying Volk was the Will-O-Wisp Volk. But even then, they're not all Will-O-Wisp. The majority were Quiver Dance, Morning Sun, Fire Move, Giga Drain. But how's that shit beating Dragonite? I used to run some Terra Blasting moths back in the day. Yeah. Like CTC had this one team with Quiver Dance, Fiery Dance, Terra Blast, Water Moth, and that shit used to be really good for me. I used to get a lot of W's with that shit because, well, Terra Blast is pretty cheap. The most annoying Volk was Fiery Dance, Terra Dragon, Quiver Dance, Sun. Terra Dragon was pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was pretty annoying. They trying to be on some Reshiram shit. But even then, I just go to my Slowking and I click Toxic. Or I go to my Ting Lu and I whirlwind your bitch ass out. I don't know. I still don't think Volk is broken in the current metagame. We'd have to test it out and see. I don't know though. Heatran stocks go to the moon. Heatran not beating no Volk. The only way to beat Volk as Heatran is like you gotta have some counter team Terra. But yeah, I would have liked Volk to get retested. I didn't really think that Volk would stay banned all this time. I thought it would have been retested by now, honestly, but all the other shit that's banned, I don't really care. Like, about defending. Like, Roaring Moon is a piece of shit Pokemon. Like, I hated that shit. I still don't know whether I wanted it banned or not. But when it got banned, I wasn't like, oh my god, fucking free Roaring Moon. What a victim. No, bro, that shit is a bitch-ass Pokemon. But I think Volk would have been pretty cool. Gold 26, Tusk 36. Tusk is just too easy to check everything. And Tusk is the only good hazard removal, in my opinion. I mean, what other hazard removal exists? You have Corviknight, who gets cock blocked by Gold, and if Gold is on 26% of teams, you're gonna have a hard time getting defog off. I love Corviknight, I always will, but you know. Oh, Treads. You know what? That's a good point, Jared. Iron Treads is actually pretty solid at removal. I agree with you on that. Treads is actually pretty solid. I like Treads. That's a good shout out. I actually forgot about Treads. I used to think for a while Treads could only exist on Hyper Offense, but people made a lot of different good Treads teams over the last year. Air Balloon Treads with max HP, max speed. No, Defog Halucha is for sure bad. As a Defog Halucha enthusiast, that shit is ass. Alright. CTC Tread Stall was dirty. That shit's annoying, bro. That's actually a really good team. CTC's Iron Tread Stall, because you're able to, what's it called? Beat, let me find it. You're able to beat, do I have it on here? Oh, I don't have it. I don't have no stall loaded up. Let me go find it off the RMT section. The big reason why Treads is so good on that team, even past the fact that it's like a steel type that's able to keep hazards off, is because stall teams always have trouble with future sight plus strong Pokemon. But if you have a piece of shit like Iron Treads that can click Protect, and you got all this Spadef, well, it's impossible for you to really get any damage. You know, so your future sight strategy completely goes out the fucking window. So I mean, this is a stall specific set. This shit, you're not gonna see this set on non-stall. But yeah, I think Treads has a lot of utility. A lot of utility in general. Ice Spinner is great. Rapid Spin, EQ. We've seen attack booster Treads a few times in tournament. It's pretty nasty. Supercell Slammer, which I think is dope. Yeah, Treads is honestly pretty cool. If I look at my teams, like, Treads could be pretty annoying in terms of getting the spin off. It like checks a lot of shit really well. Treads has come a long way. People used to only really care about running Ice Spinner, Steel Beam, not Ice Spinner, but Steel Beam, Earth Power. Like back in the day, that's all I used to even think. Like, oh, Treads, we rocking that Steel Beam. Like that shit is not needed. Like, see, Treads can just do this and be fine. Ice Spinner, EQ, Rapid Spinner. Eject Button's bad. Like, that shit is for sure ass, but this is a funny team. What was it on the E-Terrain? Air Balloon? The Mega Horn? When we faced that on that fateful day. When that Ogre Pawn came in on that very fateful day. Is Treads really like that? I feel like it gets beat too often. It's like, it's not something that can fit on every team, but if you look at the stat layout, this is a phenomenal Pokemon, BST-wise. Is it not? Oh, this shit looks phenomenal. Also, Hatterene is so fire. Always. Hatterene is just way too good. I've always been a Hatterene truther. That mon's just a beast. I don't like running I don't like running Nuzzle anymore. I mean, it's obviously a great support move, but I like Psyshock X Psy Noise. Hatterene is just so good, bro. It does all you need. It's so strong. It's like, dude, it's so good. Like I said, I don't use Nuzzle anymore. I run Psyshock over Nuzzle more often than not. But, dude, Hatterene, bro, that guy is just, man, bro. I remember there was a time when people were running Terra Water, X Calm Mind, with dual screens, and that shit, oh my god, that shit was horrible to go up against. Oh man. Terra Water, hat behind screens is really nasty, bro. Many times I got packed up by that. Hat behind screens is a piece of shit. Stored power bastard. Stored power as a move should not even be allowed. They should just remove that move from the game. Like, Game Freak should actually remove that move from the game. Hat is one of those Pokemon that have 3,000 EVs. No, literally, bro. For a Mon with 57 HP stat and always needs the HP maxed out, it's disgusting that it feels as bulky as it is. Also, this special attack is, like, demonic. What the fuck is this? What is 136? But I love Hatterene. I'll never stop liking Hatterene, man. And Assault Vest, I said it earlier, whoever created Assault Vest Hatterene, I gotta shake your hand. Because when I use this, it feels like the most broken shit ever in my... Like, I feel like I'm on fucking cloud 9 with this bitch. You can't kill it in one hit for shit. It hits strong as hell. All of its moves are annoying. One of them recovers. One of them stops healing. One of them drops special attack. Nuzzle is the paralysis move, but again, I like Psyshock these days just because I like hitting G-King harder. But yeah, AV Hat, man, bruh, this thing is a beast. One of my all-time faves. I feel like you can get so much out of this Pokemon every time. Where does Hat rank? 21. Not bad. Top 10. Let me see the September usage. Where did it rank? What the fuck? Where's Hat? Am I blind? Oh, it's 30th. Holy shit. It's right there on the bottom if you guys see. Holy shit. 30th. Damn. 30th. But then when you look at the... First of all, let me close all these replays. But when you look at the fucking... It's 21 at the top. Because the guy's a beast. Why is Kurum in parentheses? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. Am I looking at old? No, this is September, bro. My bad. I'm looking at old shit. Where's the... I thought I had the March one open. Did I not? Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Head is 23. Okay. I was going to say, there's no way that shit is 30th. I was looking at September. My bad. Okay, that makes sense. 23. Okay. I was like, bro, there's no way that shit's 30th in usage. What the fuck? People know Hat is a beast. No way. Yeah. Makes sense. I think we're going to see a resurgence in King Gambit. Not to say that it already isn't used a fucking shit ton. I say resurgence like the shit isn't number 2 at the top. But I think we're going to see, like, every team run a King Gambit now in tournament. Like, every team is going to run a King Gambit now. That's what I think. Dude, it's still really good. I like Terrifier the most. Because everybody likes running support shit. G-Weezing is here to stay and only getting higher. Oh, yeah. That's literally why I was motivated to make this video. Hold on. Where's this shit at? Let me fucking close the replays, bro. I keep having bullshit open. This right here is nuts, right? Look at this shit. This shit straight up doubled in usage. You telling me G-Weezy has a 6%, damn near 6% usage? That's fucking high as balls, bro. That's high as balls. You guys know me. I've always liked G-Weezing. Phenomenal. One of the few guys that defogs on Golden Go with neutralizing gas. You can even get away with Levitate, honestly, if you want. Because that shit walls Great Tusk with Levitate, which is dope. I'm pretty sure +6 Great Tusk is not killing Weezing with Ice Spinner. Yeah, bro, you haven't lived until you've Will-O-Wisp the Golden Go and a Garganical with G-Weezy. You really haven't lived until you've done that. I'm telling you. I'm really happy to see Weezing up here. There was a team, actually. Oh, also, Heatran's usage doubling is nuts. Heatran, I've said it before, if you hit Magma Storm, Heatran still feels really good. But that's the thing, you have to hit Magma Storm. And also losing Toxic sucks, but... yeah. Been facing way more Heatran lately, yeah, really annoying. For sure. But yeah, Weezing, I'm trying to think what are my favorite Weezing teams from back in the day that I used to use. I haven't used Weezing in a minute. There's this one tournament team that I liked a lot. Hold on. And it had a Weezing and a Heatran. And then I started seeing that core pop up more and more. Who used this shit? I think it was made by this guy named Yad. So shoutouts to him for making it. Attribute used it. It was another player. It's a Shice team. Find it. Here we go. It was this shit right here. This is a crazy team, by the way. This shit goes past my threshold of shitmons that you can rock on one team, but this team was pretty dope. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, Weezing and Heatran have some weirdo synergy somehow. They're like good together, but Weezing is just annoying. But to be honest, I'll tell you all right now. The combination of Weezing, Slitherwing, and Heatran is still not as bad as using one Iron Boulder. I'll tell you that right now. Because Iron Boulder is ass. Well, even if you look at this team, Iron Boulder is actually not too bad. I guess it gets first impression though, but I mean, there's no switching to Mighty Cleave here, so hey, my guy is doing his best. You know, he's trying. He's trying for you. I want to see what Weezing does this game. Nice chip. U-turn. Oh, okay, knockoff. I'm staying in as Ogre. Oh, I'm shiced. Alright, let's see. Uh-oh. Booster attack. This guy's cheap. But yeah, Slitherwing's defensive utility shines here. Bug fighting type can resist a lot of shit. You remember my boy Vilgax. Big Buzzwole. His typing was phenomenal. Slitherwing is obviously a lot less bulkier than Buzzwole, but hey, if you invest, it's still pretty bulky. Like this is defensed out the ass. To take only 38 from a crit with attack booster, that shit did jack shit. So this is beyond max defensed out the ass. Goes for Morning Sun here. Vilgax is tough. Vilgax would have gone with LeBron in Gen 9. Empty space. So in comes this guy. Wheeze comes in. SD is clicked. Maybe he just wanted to fog. Why did this come in? Oh, it has toxic. Nice, nice, nice. Goes Ogre Pun on the sack. Okay. Okay, okay. How does he stop this piece of shit, Landers? Stone Edge? This is Scarf or what? I was gonna say. Probably Scarf. But G-Weeze is still healthy. Oh, it's not Scarf. AV? Oh, no, it's not. It's just Helmet. Okay, okay, okay. Dude is just attack invested, I guess. Okay, okay, okay. First impression, but Slithering takes nothing from this attack if he stayed in. Slithering has a great Spadef. Spadef Heat Trend comes in, takes 25%. I like seeing the unconventional dudes pull up. And see, as long as you hit Magma, Heat Trend is shiced. As long as you hit Magma. You just gotta hit Magma, though. That's like... So you gotta be feeling lucky. Slithering owns this fraud. Look at this. This shit owns this fraud. Yeah, I remember this game clearly because I was like, damn, bro, all of his shit mons are going stupid defensively this game. And now Clean has no switch into Magma Storm because if he goes into Iron Boulder, it's gonna die to Earth Power the next turn. Misses Magma, but again, Magma Storm has dog shit accuracy. You gotta be able to deal with that. This shit takes still a shit ton of damage. Slither comes right back in. Because that guy's trapped, he can't even do some type of double. Morning Sun is going to come out here pretty easily, right? Yep. Just keeping that guy healthy so he can first impression the boulder. And from Clean's perspective, he's got to keep the Iron Boulder Terra activated so that they can handle that later on. Goes for Earth Power here just to get the guaranteed chip, which I agree with. I think the Landers is fast on this team, seeing as it took 65 from knockoff. Yeah. And then this shit's gonna what? Terra Fly? Oh, he just Mighty Cleaved. Probably should have SD'd. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get burned anyway. Actually, hold on. I'm curious as to what this set is. What would I run? Would I run dual status? I really don't like the idea of running Wheezing without status, but... How does he win? Wait, does he lose? Did this win? Surely this is a Terra that can beat Slitherwing. Oh, now it Terra normal E-speeds and kills. Okay, 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 okay. I was like, hold up, bro. Did bro just... Okay, okay, okay. I was like, hold on, bro. Facts. And then this guy comes in, but Dragonite is Dragonite, so it eats that up. And anyways, Landorus was faster. But yeah, I loved the defensive utilities of this team. I thought this shit was really cool. Really unique. Super duper unique. I liked this quite a bit. But yeah, this was just a team I remember with G-Weezing that was used recently in tournament. And it was used a couple times, actually, so it's pretty dope. This is CTC's sample team. This has been used so many times. Like, this team gets spammed a shit ton on ladder. I'm sure most of you have fought this at some point or another. If you play on the ladder, you probably played this team. This shit's mad annoying to me. It's the most annoying version is the Assault Vest Torn, but you can run Heavy Duty Boost Nasty Plot as well, but I hate playing that Assault Vest version. Then again, without consistent removal, maybe you do want to just run Boots still. But yeah, this team is a piece of shit to go up against. I hate playing this team. I actually lose to this team a good amount. I won't even lie. This shit is annoying as fuck. I hate Tornadus T. It's so fucking annoying to play against. If you can't Oko Tornadus T, that bitch feels like it lives forever. It's goddamn annoying. But yeah, CTC brought this to tournament a long time ago. And I think he won pretty convincingly. Let me find it. But dude, I hate Torn T. It's such an annoying piece of shit. So this is where CTC debuted this shit. And I remember when I was watching this battle, I was like, oh man, we're gonna get farmed by Apple. But I remember he had a... I mean, this is some bullshit stall. I don't know what Umbreon's doing, but he did very good around playing around these shits. Like here he clicked Whirlwind turn 1, which was good, because if you do anything else, you're gonna get swept immediately. I think Umbreon actually learns Toxic, right? Umbreon does get Toxic, right? Yeah, so the only reason CTC knew this shit had Toxic is because I always be using Umbreon, because I love Umbreon even though it's bad. And so he knew. But anyways, Weezing comes in here and starts trolling. right? It will-o-wisps here, and because of neutralizing gas, Synchronize doesn't even activate and send it back. Like, this ability is so tough. Strange Teams does a good amount too, right? And if you get the confusion, that shit's annoying. I think he switches out to Torn here so he can knock off this, Treads, Moltres, whoever. I think he hard switches back out. Oh, he stayed in. Oh, he stayed in to take knockoff. I guess from his perspective, it's like, even if you get Toxic, it doesn't matter. It's a Torn T. When has Torn T ever cared about getting Toxic? Goes for Bleak Windstorm here, knowing Miracle won't be clicked. He's like that, I'm not gonna lie. But, this game's actually really long. Yeah, I guess Miracle-coded there. Oh, this was a nice Bleak Windstorm, but it missed. Tinglu double on the switch to who? Oh, Protect gets clicked. Drapple comes back in. Does our hero go back to Weezing? Yeah. You gotta switch here, though. You get Earth Powered and die. Oh, he's shiced for that. Alright. Dude, this game's a piece of shit game. There was one turn on here, though, that was really perfect. I remember. But yeah, Weezing. He keeps doubling back into Torn T to force the damage. Misses Bleak Wind here. This if he hit that right there, he would have been the game already ended, but I remember, hold on, there was a specific turn here where I was like, oh, this one was shice too. Staying on the obvious rapid spin to get the Will-O-Wisp off. Let's go, let's go. Progress is progress. Knock off here because, again, he doesn't mind getting poisoned as long as he can get Chip. Chip meaning the leftovers are gone because he knows he can't keep hazards off the whole game. But Gold comes in here on Shadow Ball. He didn't want to get Tinglu poisoned, so I understand. Tinglu doubles back in knowing that Moltres, Mola, any of them bitches is free. Rocks go up. Tinglu finally gets poisoned. Okay. This was tough. 0% is crazy. But this right here, I remember. People were thinking, oh, he's going to trick and die to Earth Power. No, bro, watch this. Terra Steel, make it rain. Only way to kill the Hydrapple. And then as soon as this happened, he already won the game because now there's no win condition on the opposing field. But I remember this game. This was a tough game. I remember that. Set it all up to bait in the Hydrapple to get +2 and then die to Terra Steel, make it rain. Because that's the only way you could kill Apple at 75. But yeah, at that point, I think he 6-0'd. 5-0'd. Yeah. This is a strong game. But yeah, this was the first time this team was seen. And Wheeze is just nasty, bro. Wheeze is an effective Pokemon in the current metagame. I like to see it get the respect it deserves. And it does deserve respect. People don't be using Wheeze like that anymore, man. Yeah, Weezing, what else do I have with Weezing? There was a couple teams I used to like a lot. This is a team my friend Nat gave me. I don't think I ever really used this team because there's no way I'm using a Latios like this. But I liked Bandit Scizor a lot, so this team is definitely cool. But yeah, just Weezing is just nice, man. It's when you run a bulkier team, you need to keep the hazards off, and you need consistency, right? Great Tusk is weak to Rocky Helmet shit. It still can get spin blocked really easily. What else did I like? I don't know what the fuck this is. This is for sure garbage. Oh, this is an annoying ass team. Triple Protect, fucking bullshit. This is a strong team. This team was brought to tournament. I think Lax had to play this, and Lax had hyper offense, and it got completely shut down by this team. And Weezing was a bitch too, cause this was gouging fire meta, and so Lax's main way of winning was his DD gouging fire. But Weezing G tanked the hit and clicked Toxic, and then his shit was cooked. He couldn't break. He got the Toxic off, and then he couldn't Morning Sun and Cheese through anymore. It was cooked, completely cooked. So I think this set is pretty dope too. Double status, no pain split. You can only get away with when you have something like Alomomola. Lame Triple Protect is crazy. Well, I'm definitely not gonna call it shice skillful Triple Protect now, am I? Dropped the ball. It says Landers went down 2.5% in usage here.
Welcome to the channel, baby.
Why do we think that is? Why do we think that Landers went down 2.6% in usage? I mean, it's not a huge drop, but it's still like it's a decent amount. Like, you know, what do you think changed? You think it's because Ogre is so used or something like that? Tusk, but nah, I don't think Tusk is better at all. I'm always gonna be a Landers T super super glazer. Landers T is the GOAT. There is a lot of good ground types. I don't think it actually got worse or better. I agree. I don't think it got worse or better either. Landers T still has a good amount of sets you can run too.
Welcome to the channel, baby. Shawty wanna say.
I guess you guys are right that glide score is such a nuisance, but even if you look at these stats, glide score is only the 16th used. Landers T actually is still outpaces glide score, so it's not about that. It might just be that people are finding Landers T easier to chip. It might just be that. But man, Landers T, Intimidate, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. It's just too good. It's just too good. Dude, if only the piece of shit still had knockoff, defog, or toxic. That piece of shit has none of those anymore, which is so goddamn annoying. If Landers T had any of those support moves again, it's over with. It's over with. It's over. But now the guy is forced to run fucking U-turn EQ, Stone Edge. Like, come on, man. I did really used to like one set in particular. If I look at all my Landers teams. This is definitely not all my Landers teams. Why is it only shown? This is my boy Schnazzy's team. Well, this is an older variant, but I love this team. There's like a specific Landers set I really liked for a while. Let me find it. I think it's on this team. Hold on. No, not this one. I gotta find it. This one, I think. Yeah, I like this set. Usually rocks over U-turn. This team has a Tinkaton, but I really do like some attack investment and just edge quake. Even earth plate you can use. But helmet, the utility of helmet is way too good to give up a lot of the time. But yeah, any attack investment and Stone Edge on Landers, I like a lot. For some reason, people never respect Stone Edge, ever. People never respect that shit. I was using Assault Vest earlier, actually. Some new shit. Watch this, watch this. This shit has attack EV, so it does 54. Stone Edge. Now watch this. Still does 84 with no investment. And then Weavile comes in, which was crazy. So that shit just did 1 billion damage in 3 turns. But yeah. It's crazy, right? Like, offensive Lander still, he still got it. He still got it. He still got it. It's just glide score that's a piece of shit. But even Corviknight, if you Stone Edge and they U-turn, you get a good 25-30% off. That's still chip, you know? Especially because Corvs don't run lefties at all. For the most part. So you're going to be able to, if you're able to keep rocks up. Taunt Landers with Stone Edge is really nice. Just stealth rock over U-turn because that shuts down a lot of shit. Even glide score, if you taunt it, you can keep spamming Stone Edge. There's no bold glide score, I mean impish glide scores for the most part anymore. People are still running Spit F all the time. Fast SD glide score had that fucking period where everybody was rocking Fast SD. Can't blame them. Fast SD was a menace. Fast SD was a giga menace. I hated playing against that shit, bro. SD glide score is still really good, but has definitely fallen out of favor a little bit lately. Landers like 20 25 LeBron. Chill. Actually, maybe that's not a bad comparison. Still shiced, but we've seen better days. Do Lando get Hurricane? You wish. You wish Landers got Hurricane. I'd be sending glide scores to hell. And by glide score to hell, I mean I'm doing a good 39%. But still. Run that Sandstream Storm? You gotta go. Ain't no Sandstream Storm. Pult at number 9 is kind of crazy. I would have thought Pult was ahead of Ogre. Val at 7 is... It's no surprise. Shit's still cheap. Shit still has unlimited moves. Shit's always gonna be cheap.